Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike here, enjoying the view from Fanny Flagship. Yep, the 1990 560 SEL, one of my all-time favorite cars I have ever had. But Houston, we have a problem. We're going down, Black Hawk down. Monkey Wrench Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Okay, so the issue is when we had cold weather here in Tulsa, I started the car and I would drive her to work, and it just did not sound right. It almost sounded like a metal, almost like a lifter, a little tapping kind of a sound, and it really kind of freaked me out. So I did some research and I found out there is kind of a weak point on the engines in these basically bulletproof cars. On tap for the day, yep, we're going to go inside the two valve covers, right here, the right side and the left side. It's opposite of what you think because the car is facing me. Anyway, so on the top of the camshafts, there are two little oil lines. They just kind of run on top right here and right there. And there's little bits of plastic that kind of hold them on and help feed oil to all of the lobes of the camshaft. Well, those plastic parts get old after 30 some odd years and they kind of break. No oil, no good, no go-go in the car. So what we're going to do is take off these valve cover gaskets, the valve covers, which is super easy on this side. The right side, a little more difficult over here because you have to remove two fuel lines, okay? And then this, of course, one of the breather hoses. You got to remove your spark plugs, get those out of the way. But it's literally four bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on the other side over there. So we're going to take this off. Super easy. We remove this, put the breather hose out of the way. We have this already kind of loosened up. We have two 17 mils here and here. We're going to loosen these up, remove the fuel lines, remove the spark plugs, and we'll have access to the valve cover. All right, I'm a little worried right now. First of all, okay, to get the valve cover off, I tried to get it without removing this vacuum line, okay? Couldn't do it. So I had to remove the vacuum line here. It's an 18 or 19 or 20 or something like that, which meant I had to remove the throttle, the linkage right here. Which means you have to mark it because you want this. Here we go. You have to mark it because you want this in the same place it was when you took it off. So you can see how it's clean and dirty. I also put a line through there so I know to line up the lines. And there's a little bitty screw that holds it together. Okay, so that's easy to do. Now we got that off, and look, I don't know what's going on. Maybe when I was trying to take it off, this popped off. I mean, it's all of these are intact. I don't know what's going on, but I'm kind of worried now about what's happening over here. There seems to be lots of oil. I don't know. Kind of freaking out. But anyway, this is easy to do. Let me show you on the other side how I remove these and replace them. Super easy to do. I'm going to clean this out too. And we're going to use some brake fluid cleaner to clean out. There's all these little holes right here that you want to clean out. And then you assemble it. Okay, so we'll go to the other side and I'll show you how to do that. On the right side of the engine, we had a little issue with the lines coming off. Okay, so here is how it goes. And if you notice, this is the front piece. Focus, focus, focus. Where do we go? Let's go right there. There we go. Yeah, can you see? Focus, little camera. There we go. See, it broke. That one broke. A piece of that one broke. That's good. And that one's good. Okay, so what I'm learning as I do this, if you go straight up, you don't want to use a tool that's going to kind of bring it up at an angle. You want to go straight off. So now the fun part is fishing the little pieces out of there. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. And I also had rags under this side too, because you don't want to lose any of these pieces. You really don't want to lose any of your pieces right there. Just so you know how paranoid I am, those are the little pieces that I've been able to retrieve. Okay? Yeah, I want to get everything out of the little teeny tiny holes. Okay? Now, what you can do, and it's what I found out the hard way, these are like, it looks like they're kind of screwed in. So if one breaks off here, you can kind of get a screwdriver or a little pick. Where's my little pick? My little picky pick. Kind of like this right there, and then you can turn them and it'll screw out. Okay, that doesn't mean you get it all. Let me see if I can show you what's going on. This is what has me a little nervous. I'm just worried that there's going to be a little piece down in there. Come on, focus. In each of these little holes. I don't want any pieces of plastic running around the engine. That would not be good. So what I've done, in my brilliance, this is my vacuum, this is my old McDonald's straw from lunch. So what we're going to do is just apply some vacuum. We're going to suck all this stuff out. Okay, hopefully everything will come out. 3, 2, 1. This is the tube, all right? Yeah, the oiler tube. Isn't that cool? Little bitty holes. Okay, that's what you want to make sure. None of these are clogged, all right? Removing this has been a lot of fun. These little end pieces right here, this was really hard to get off. I had to pick a screwdriver and then just kind of pop it off. And I want to show you, when these come off, there's a little tab. See the little tab right there? When you get your new kit, I got my new kit with all the pieces in there. Mercedes only, baby. Only the best for Fanny. If you look inside, there's a little tab where this goes here to make sure that everything is oriented right, okay? So basically, this is the top with the slot, and this just kind of fits on like that, okay? Then you make sure it's all the way down. These are relatively easy to remove. You're just gonna take those off, okay? We're gonna remove those. That's the new one right there. Okay, we're going to give this a really good cleaning inside and out because I don't want anything. What happens if I blow on this thing? Yeah, that was stupid. Anyway, okay, make sure all the holes are clean. Then we're going to reattach it. We've discovered something. The best way when you're working on these little tabs right here, what I found is if you get a little bitty screwdriver, use that area right there and just kind of tap it into place, okay? I just used a little wrench on the top of the screwdriver. Tap, tap, tap. So you can kind of see in the shadow there? Tap, 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 tap. Then you want the hole right in the middle of that. Okay, so all the holes are cleared. This is a nice clean tube. We'll put the end caps on and we just reinsert it. And they just plug into place. See? Make sure all of them fit. Nice and neat and pretty. Start at one end and push them down. There's 1, 2, 3 is a little more difficult. 4, 5. Okay, we're going to give him a quick little tap. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, we have this attached. Okay. We have all the little, see the holes lined up in the middle of the attachment points right there. Okay. And I've put some really good oil additive. I just want to make sure that these lobes and everything are fine, because that really kind of scared me. None of these were attached, you know? None of them were. So we're going to be very careful when we attach this. Okay, I'm going to get a nice little rubber screwdriver, plastic screwdriver, kind of push these back in. Hopefully they'll stay in this time. You know, I certainly hope so. I don't know why they wouldn't, but we'll get this attached and then we're going to give the engine a start. Well, we did it. Yep, we did it. So it's all back together. Of course, as always, this thing comes apart. Yep, the air filter hold down little bracket. It's a piece of rubber with 2 little screw things attached to it. There's the other one right there. Yep. I always lose one every time I take it off. I don't know why, but they're so crappily built. Yep. Okay, so let's give it a start and see how she sounds. Should we do that? Yeah, let's give her a start and we're going to kind of see how she sounds. Let's attach. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's put all the air hoses back up on here first, though. Ha! That would probably help. One of my favorite places to be. Yep, right inside here. Here we go. We're going to give it a start. Bisco cookies, remember that? Hopefully, yeah, the right side of the engine there. Ooh. Yeah, hopefully that side of the engine gets oil. Hopefully it's always had oil, but now it gets more. All right, here we go. Let the oil flow, baby. Let the oil flow. I like it. She's still a little rough. We're still working on that. A little bit of a shake. You can see the hood hinges shaking a little bit there. But otherwise, the engine sounds pretty good, I think.